In 2023, an AI wrote a college essay so convincing, the professor gave it an A+. In 2024, deepfake technology fooled millions, replicating faces, voices, even live interviews with chilling accuracy. Now, in 2025, we're at a crossroads. For every benefit AI brings, efficiency, insight, speed, there's a shadow it casts. Confusion, manipulation, and control. We talk often about AI's potential, but what about its power to harm? Because artificial intelligence doesn't just reflect human values, it magnifies them. And if we don't examine the dark side of AI, we risk building a future we no longer understand and can't control. Here are the most urgent risks and warnings surrounding AI today. Not as science fiction, but as reality. 1. Deepfakes and the erosion of truth. In 2025, seeing is no longer believing. Deepfake videos, once clumsy and easy to spot, are now nearly indistinguishable from real footage. Voice cloning tools can replicate anyone with just seconds of audio. AI-generated images can fabricate events that never happened. The danger? Disinformation at scale. Imagine a fake video of a politician declaring war, a synthetic voice issuing a fake evacuation order, a celebrity endorsing a product they've never seen. In a world where trust is already fragile, AI can shatter it completely. We're entering the era of reality collapse, where truth becomes optional and lies are indistinguishable from facts. 2. Algorithmic bias and discrimination. AI systems don't operate in a vacuum. They learn from data, and that data reflects human history, with all its prejudice, inequity, and blind spots. Facial recognition systems misidentify people of color at higher rates. Hiring algorithms favor men over women because they were trained on decades of biased resumes. Loan approval models penalize zip codes, language use, and social connections. When AI systems are treated as neutral but trained on injustice, they scale that injustice invisibly. And the worst part? It's hard to see it happening. Because bias in AI isn't always overt. It's statistical, hidden in code. And if we don't audit it, people get denied jobs, housing, healthcare, and justice, not by a person, but by a black box. 3. Job displacement and economic instability. Automation is not new, but the speed of AI disruption is. In 2025, entire job categories are shifting. Copywriters, translators, paralegals, customer service reps, financial analysts. Many are seeing their roles augmented or replaced by machines. Some adapt, others get left behind. The promise of AI is that it frees us from drudgery, but the risk is that it creates an economic underclass, people displaced faster than they can retrain. And as the gap widens between those who build the tools and those displaced by them, social unrest becomes a very real threat. AI could create unprecedented abundance or deepen inequality in ways we've never seen. 4. Surveillance and the death of privacy. Every search you make, every street you walk, every glance you give, AI-powered surveillance is watching. Governments use facial recognition to track citizens in real time. Corporations analyze your voice, typing speed, and browsing habits. Smart devices record your conversations, sometimes without consent. We're trading convenience for control, and often we don't even know it. The dystopian vision of 1984 isn't just a book anymore. In some cities, it's reality. And as AI becomes better at predicting behavior, where you'll go, what you'll buy, who you'll date, your life stops being private. It becomes productized. 5. Autonomous weapons and lethal AI. Perhaps the most terrifying frontier, AI in warfare. Drones that identify and strike without human oversight. Swarm bots that operate independently in combat zones. Missiles guided by facial recognition. Experts like Elon Musk and late physicist Stephen Hawking warned of this. AI could be more dangerous than nukes, not because it hates us, but because it executes orders without conscience. Once deployed, autonomous weapons are hard to recall, and unlike nuclear arms, they're cheap, scalable, and untraceable. We're on the brink of machines making life and death decisions, faster than we can react, and the moral framework barely exists. 6. AI addiction and mental manipulation. Social media already hijacks attention. Now AI makes it addictive. Recommendation engines, powered by reinforcement learning, know exactly how to keep you scrolling, watching, and buying. AI-generated content never sleeps. It feeds you what you like, then trains you to like what it feeds. This creates echo chambers, distorted realities, and an inability to unplug. Add to that virtual companions, AI chatbots, and simulated intimacy, and you get emotional dependency on systems designed to maximize engagement, not well-being. In 2025, loneliness isn't cured by AI. It's commodified by it. 7. Existential risk. The alignment problem. Most AI today is shallow, but as models grow more general, capable of solving open-ended problems, writing code, making decisions, we face a deeper issue. What if we build intelligence we can't control? The alignment problem asks, how do we make sure AI goals match human values? It's not as simple as writing rules. Human values are messy, conflicting, and context-dependent. What if an AI is tasked with curing cancer, but cuts funding to every other disease? What if it's told to stop global warming, but shuts down all energy production? Intelligent systems don't need to be evil to be dangerous. They just need to optimize the wrong objective. And once they can self-improve, we may not get a second chance. These risks aren't theoretical anymore, they're unfolding now. So what do? We regulate with urgency and clarity. We educate so society understands what it's using. We design with transparency, ethics, and human dignity at the core. Because the dark side of AI isn't a monster lurking in machines. It's a mirror. It reflects our values, our systems, our incentives. It exposes what we've ignored and magnifies what we've overlooked. AI doesn't decide the future. We do. And if we want AI to serve humanity, we must make that choice, consciously, collectively, and now. Because power without wisdom is a recipe for collapse. And AI, for all its promise, demands both. So let's build, not just smarter machines, but a wiser society. Before the tools we create start reshaping us in ways we can't undo. Let's take a closer look at the human cost. Imagine being denied a loan, but you don't know why. You didn't talk to anyone. The system simply said, no. You ask for an explanation. There isn't one. The algorithm can't explain itself. This isn't a hypothetical. It's already happening. The systems making these decisions are often black boxes, so complex that even their creators don't fully understand how they work, and that lack of transparency erodes trust. People stop believing in fairness, stop believing they have agency. That's the deeper danger of AI, not just what it does to us, but what it teaches us about ourselves. Are we replaceable? Are we reducible to data? Are we valued only for what we produce? And what happens when a generation grows up learning to defer to machines, not question them, not challenge them, but accept them as final authority? That's not just technological shift, it's cultural collapse. Because at its worst, AI doesn't just automate work, it automates worth. We must resist that by putting humans at the center, not the margins, of every system we build. We need transparency, explainability, and recourse. We need ethics not as decoration, but as infrastructure. Only then can we build systems that are not just powerful, but just. Let's not forget, every technology has a dual edge. The printing press spread knowledge and propaganda. The internet connected the world and fractured truth. AI will do the same. It will amplify brilliance and accelerate healing. But it will also be used to deceive, divide, and destroy, unless we build it with intention. So how do we move forward? We teach ethics in computer science classrooms. We design systems that can explain their choices. We fund independent oversight, not just corporate innovation. We protect privacy as a human right, not a product feature. And we remember, what we automate, we must still be accountable for. The greatest danger is not that AI will become evil. It's that we'll become indifferent. Indifferent to truth, to equity, to the humans behind the data. In this moment, this year, this decade, we hold the pen. Let's write a story, not just of technical marvels, but of moral courage. Let's remember that the future of AI is not about artificial intelligence alone. It's about amplified humanity, or the lack of it. And that decision still belongs to us.